everyone. Hey Mia, and welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn. Last time we, I think, completed some bandit quests. Um, we started exploring up in the north, um, and we opened up into the corrupted monster or machine zones over here. Now we're kind of doing a more or less a collectible hunt, and then we'll make our way to Day Tower. But I want to get this metal flower, um, this metal flower, and this metal flower before we head to Day Tower. I'm not going to worry about this one so much, because we'll get it when we get around to this area. But we'll get through Day Tower and possibly make it down to this cauldron here. So, let us begin. I should probably set a waypoint. But yeah, yesterday I got the ODST Warbond for Helldivers, and as a testament to Arrowhead Studios and kind of an indictment upon 343, the ODST Warbond feels more authentic to Halo than Halo 5 and Infinite do. Make of that as you will.
Patterns on this flower are so strange.
Alright. Mark 1C. Alright, code fragment downloaded. Function true. Lightning flash. What I thought were faces are plumes of pampa grass. Function true. Alright. Oh yeah, I need to go down here. So let's go ahead and do that. But I'm actually really surprised at not only how well it looks, but how the new weapons function. Like you get the M5 assault rifle, the classic Halo assault rifle, although it's got only 32 rounds instead of the Halo Combat Evolved 60. But it has the power of the original Halo assault rifle. The Halo shotgun that does the most raw damage of any shotgun in the game so far. And both the SMG and the pistol are the suppressed Halo ODST versions, and they literally are suppressed. Unless you fire right next to somebody, no one's gonna hear you.
Wonder what I can find.
So yeah, I've been having fun with that. Okay, so there's a lot of data points we missed.
And maybe that's all I need, you know? That moment the door opened and you were standing there wearing that retro wave dress and the way you smiled. I had to look away or you were gonna see on my face what had just blossomed inside me, you know? It was just an instant, but I knew we'd be forever.
till, you know, apocalypse.
The shall soon dissolve like snow. The sun forbear to shine. But God, who called me here below, will be forever mine.
I recognize this song, I just don't remember what it's called. I think it's Amazing Grace, but not one of the verses that are widely known.
And Machu Picchu. Always wanted to see that. Never did. Why didn't I go with Owen when he asked? Stupid. Should have gone. Well.
I mean, seriously? Record our thoughts for posterity? Great idea, Director Evans. Like I haven't done enough for posterity already. Like I wouldn't be here like this if not for posterity. I'm done with posterity. Posterity can go.
Alright.
Tough, but I'm used to it.
Well, Happy New Year, dear diary. Can you believe we actually celebrated last night? Well, we did. Kind of. Director Evans invited everyone to gather in the community room. Don't know where she got the party hats. That was a ghoulish touch. So there we sit, watching the clock tick down to midnight, and I'm thinking, am I the only one who gets the symbolism of this? It might have been worth it if Skylar had gotten drunk again, but I seem to be a mistake she doesn't want to repeat.
Alright. Pry open door. Place I wasn't able to come in to as a child.
Got too much already.
Take all the supplies. Okay, go Tisfay. Yeah, I wasn't able to get through here. Yeah, here. Because it didn't have a spear. Alright, Mark 1A. Function true. Light of the moon. Moves west. Flowers, shadows. Creep eastward. Function true. Sounds like a lot of poetry about nature. right. Okay, hit that. Travel here.
To think he built all this alone. So many memories. It's not home anymore. Not without Ross. There's nothing for me here anymore.
I mean, she sounds surprised that Ross built this homestead by himself, but he was an outcast. He had nothing but time. And hell, Alo is probably there for most of it. So an outcast man with nothing but time and no other things to really do other than, you know, build. He gonna build. Gotta occupy yourself doing something. There it is. Just floating there. Mark 1B. Fragment downloaded. Function true. Evening wind. Water laps. The heron's legs. And we've got one more metal flower around here. And it's up north along with the Banuk figurine, so let's do that. Let's here. Ow. That must be... this tower. Okay. Eh. I've probably mentioned this before, but one of the things I really like about this game is how well it tells two stories. But I mean, it tells the story of the end of humanity. Well, at least, you know, before humanity managed to come back.
Clever.
Basically what happened to the old ones. And then it also tells the story of the what's going on in the present. And it makes both interesting. Like there's a lot of history in the New World. Or the, you know, the younger people's with the Nora, the Karja, the Osram. Hello, Ross. Thank you for lurk. And it's just as interesting as what happened to the old ones. And the game expertly weaves both stories together. So you're kind of invested in both all the way to the end. Even in the DLC, the Frozen Wilds expansion. It continues the story both in the present and in the old.
Now, what were you doing?
And that's the last of the set. Okay. Function true, watching the river through the window of trees. Spring rain. Okay, let's see if we can get the whole poem. Light of the moon moves west, flowers, shadows creep eastward. Evening wind, water laps the heron's legs. Lightning flash, what I thought were faces are plumes of pampas grass. Orchid breathing, incense into butterfly wings. Summer grass is all that remains of soldiers' dreams. When this pine sapling grows to flower, who'll be here? Sharing tree shade with the butterfly, friends in a previous life. Watching the river through the window of trees, spring rain falls. From the mind of a single long vine, 100 opening lives. To tangle or untangle the willow, it's up to the wind. All right, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really understand poetry, so I don't really know what I just read, but that's okay. I'm sure it made sense to somebody. But even though I don't really understand it, I love the fact that they have the metal flowers have that poetry, because once we learn the origins of the metal flower, it kind of adds to it. Like talks. Waiting for damage over time to kill it.
Nice. Do a good hunt.
Alright. So we're not gonna go to that settlement yet, because that little side quest isn't unlocked until we hit Day Tower. I just wanted this Banuk figure.
Another Banuk figurine.
Punishment. Banuk figure set to Tuk-Tuk. In my exile, I often envision your eyes, wide and blue and dumbstruck, as the body of Signa, our chieftain, was laid before you. The Werak saw how I looked at his mate, Ili, your mother. To them, my guilt was as plain and sharp as the crack of the spring ice, as they stripped me bare and left me to die on the glacier. The warmth of life departed me, but not the bitter will to hunt, to strive, to survive, to perhaps to prove I needed no one, least of all those who wronged me. I am only at peace when I paint my marks and craft these offerings to you, though they will never touch the warmth of your hands. So it looks like, or it sounds like, the dude that carved these got exiled because he had an affair with his chieftain's wife, or maid, got her pregnant, and then allegedly killed his chieftain. And so he's writing these to the son or daughter he'll never see again. I don't know if the child he's talking to is a boy or a girl. I don't think it says. Alright. Well, we've got all the collectibles in this area, neck of the woods. So let's make our way to Day Tower and advance the plot. No, it's amazing, right? Raz is actually advancing the plot. Is he okay? What's going on?
Sits in quicker than Frost.
And there's the fortress.
Sounds of fighting. Has something attacked the Carja force? A corruptor.
Turn back, girl! These machines are dangerous!
Yeah. Themselves. I'll be fine. Here. Just to prove I don't give a shit about them, I'm gonna loot their friends' bodies in front of those. Ultimate power flex move. If you're ever playing like D&D or something and want to flex on the BBEG, during the fight against him, start looting his minions' bodies mid-battle after you down them. Like, excuse you?
Girl!
You're supposed to be fighting me! I am the BBEG! And he's like, yeah, but you're so much not a threat that I'm just gonna steal your
Good for an old
minions'
remedy.
shit.
So, will you open the gate for me now?
You heard her! Open the gates! And send word to Captain Balon! Where you headed, girl?
West! To Meridian!
The Way of Broken Stones is a hard run, even in the best of times. You might want to have a word with Captain Balon. He came from Meridian not long ago. You find him in the fort, on a balcony to the left overlooking the valley.
Okay, thanks.
We're the ones who should be thanking you for taking down those machines. Walk in light, Nora.
Now, Date Tower's got two sections. They've got the main fortress up there, but the key point is this choke point here. Because this is kind of a ridge, they have a complete control over this access point to the road. So even though it looks like it's an unsecured spot, without modern
Whoever's in charge,
vehicles
invite you
and
over to the
air
bar.
power, this is actually a fairly secure point right here. I mean, it does have its vulnerable points, but...
Nothing but trouble. That's all there is in Banuk land.
I heard you talking about trouble in Banuk lands.
Was that out loud? Ears must be getting worn down from all those long leg blasts. But you heard right. I'm fresh back from the cut, looking for better scavenging and better shards.
I guess you didn't find them up there?
Not with the Banuk wailing about new machines and talking spirits and their purses frozen shut. What's a trade route without trade? It's just a route.
There's a trade route. I thought the Banuk kept to themselves.
We Oseram and the Banuk are neighbors, after all. What's a few mountain ranges between friends? I have some acquaintances out there, still trying to dig a living out of the ice, but they say nothing seems to stick. All the superstitious nonsense and rampaging machines aren't helping.
Machines and spirits, huh?
What were these new machines and spirits?
Honestly, I don't even know. Going by the number of Banuk funerals, I'd say the kind you turn away from.
Not really my style.
Well, if you reach my grand old age, you might prefer picking up after hunters in the Sundom. It's warmer, too.
Fair enough.
What is this place? The Cut?
When the Karja took up swords and hacked away at the edge of Banuk land, they left the Cut behind.
So a battleground from the war. Like the valley outside the Sacred Land.
Mm-hmm. Mountain Pass in the far north and east will get you there. It's open to outlanders, hardy ones, like you. Just don't expect much of a welcome. Especially not now.
Alright, well, thank you.
New machines and talking spirits? I'm interested.
Thought as much, just looking at you. Don't say you weren't warned. There's a slip of a trail through the northeastern mountains, past what we call the Grave Horde. You won't miss it. You'll find what passes for a town on the other side. Maybe someone there can talk you out of it.
Maybe. Maybe not. Thanks for the information.
Alright, well, that is our ticket to the Frozen Wilds DLC. We are not going to pursue that until way later in the main story.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it. These aren't goods, they're necessities.
Alright, let's see here. This quest there. Merchant, Daughter's Vengeance. Merchant. Let's sell some shit, shall we? Okay, sell. Mark to sell, mark to sell. Mark to sell. Mark to sell. Mark to sell. There we go. What do you have to buy, by the way? Pretty sure I've got everything, but, you know. Okay, yep.
Son, give me my strength this day and every day.
Captain Ballon, I have questions for you. First, about another Nora woman who might have come through here. And second, about the trail to Meridian. What can I expect on the way?
Well, it was definitely another Nora. No way I'd forget that. She caused an incident. As for what to expect on the trail, nothing good. More machines all the time, and our scouts report corruption that way as well. So much for sealing things off. Keep to the roads. They're safe enough. Though after what you did at the gate, I'll wager you don't scare easy. It's a good quality. I could put it to use, if you don't mind a quick jaunt back east. I know it's bold of me to ask a favor after you just did one, but I can offer you answers in return. If there's anything you need to know about the Sundom.
Okay. About this favor.
What do you need, Captain?
I sent several patrols east when we got word of corrupted machines there. All of them confirmed my fears, so I sealed the gates. But it looks like we left some men behind when they were closed. Waleed, tell them what happened.
Machines attacked us near an abandoned Nora village, sir. Lakir told us to pull back. Then I lost sight of the others.
Never seen a Nora woman before, soldier? Have some respect. Report to her, not to me.
Lakir always stresses reporting back, so that's what I did. I felt terrible about leaving them behind.
Now that the gates are open again, I can send someone after them.
Okay. I do like how the captain here was just like, I didn't ask you for your report. I know the report. You already told it to me. Tell the person who's going to be going out there on our behalf. She's the one that needs the intel, not me. Especially since, you know, she's right fucking there. Probably reported to the captain because, you know, captain is Karja and in chain of command. Nora is not, and he's probably kind of terrified of us because after what the Karja did to the other tribes and the Red Raids, it wouldn't be out of the question for those other tribes to seek vengeance. And, well, the Nora have a reputation for being kind of real good at getting vengeance.
Can't you send more soldiers to find the missing men? What about Waleed here?
Most Nora still don't take well to the sight of Karja armor. Officially, it's a risk to send patrols so close to your sacred land. I'd prefer not to do that again. But heading that way won't be a problem for you.
Please say yes.
What was that?
Nothing, sir.
Please say yes. Also, I also like this captain because he's like, yeah, I could send men. But that might lead to more deaths and more skirmishes. If I ask you to do this favor, the Nora aren't going to attack you. And my men might actually make it back if they're being escorted through Nora lands by a Nora.
I'll see what I can do about your missing men.
I would be grateful, but not as grateful as Waleed. You heard that, lunkhead? You might be off the hook.
These wares.
Alright. In foreign lands.
You need. Leave the rest. Check out these wares. I've got all the best goods here.
Sorry about that.
Would you like to buy something today?
Allergies have been kicking up. So, a little congested and sneezy. I was able to catch that one. Alright. So, this dude is here. At least the trail.
The machines must have come across Captain Balon's patrol here.
Yeah, there's something.
One of the Karja soldiers fell here. The other soldiers must have retreated. But to where? Another Karja soldier. At least his death came quickly.
Broadheads. Okay.
This can't be the helmet from the last Karja soldier. Someone nearly lost his head here, then ran off.
Alright.
Blood everywhere. A machine dragged something into the water here. But maybe he made it to that island.
Well, let's check the island. Hearing thumping coming from outside, and then I remember, oh wait, it's trash day for the neighbors on the other side.
Better watch out for that machine. It doesn't look friendly. Keep quiet now.
There are 4 snap moths.
Perhaps my focus can help me.
By the sun!
What is that?
I'm never really done. I brought down all the beasts, but I missed out on the feasts. I went to the beer.
You okay?
I wasn't expecting to be found especially not by a Nora.
I wasn't expecting to find a half-clad Karjan soldier singing like a drunk.
I apologize for my behavior. I thought I was dead.
Come
Fair
on.
enough.
Your commander asked me to bring you back to Daytower.
I refuse to be led back to my outpost by a Nora, like some prisoner.
Fine. Go by yourself.
Wait. Look, I got in a tussle with a snap maw. It ate the half of me that was armor and bow. The thief is still in the water. I can't go back without a weapon. Find my bow, please.
I'll get it. Just don't start singing again.
There's 4 snap moths around here. We don't want to lead them over. Oh, hello. Ah! Fuck you. Alright. Let's kill the other snap moths. No way he's got to right out of here. I know this is riveting gameplay. You just chucking a bomb up and then waiting for the dot to take care of it. Burn, bitch.
Lucky me.
But I'm pretty sure we're playing on a difficulty higher than I normally do. I think? I don't know. I haven't checked. But you kind of learn in this game early on, exploit any weakness you can. Because when it comes down to it, you are still just a ranger fighting robots with a bow and arrow.
Here's your bow. Good luck out there.
Thank you. I didn't want to die in foreign lands like my men. May the sun light their passing.
All right.
Hope I don't catch a chill.
fought those rebels in Sunfall to a standstill. Why won't the Sun King...
A derangement. The derangement of the machines. Esteemed lords and ladies of the Sun Court, honored Canes and patrons, your concerns regarding the continuing derangement of the machines are noted. Though many seasons have passed since the first sightings of this frightful change, the Sun King is well aware that this is no longer a matter of reports from board patrols and hunters' lord expeditions. One needs only to look to the abandoned estate lands. Indeed, the estates you owned, left for the jewel to reclaim, or for the empty freeholds of the common Carja folk. Know that the Sun King has taken every measure to protect Holy Meridian and the Maze Lands with renewed patrols. As for entreating the Sun, we believe the cause of the derangement cannot be the Sun's displeasure alone, for the years of sacrifice under Sun King Jiran produced no noticeable effect on the machines. His Luminance and the Sun Priests are in agreement that, even if this is an ordeal set for us by the Sun, our suffering will not be reduced with blood. For your edification, I will recount what we have observed of the derangement. Of simpler times, the herd creatures, the gallopers, the scuttlers, where once they fled the sight of men, now they are more likely to charge. The larger creatures, once only a menace to the inebriated and foolhardy, can be seen to lunge at the unwary and with murderous intent. This is to say nothing of the coming of the Sawtooth, or its metal brethren, the Scavenger, the Stalker, or their terrible giant, the Thunderjaw. Each one has proved a more capable killer of men than the last, each wielding a wider array of strange weapons. The wilds are no longer safe due to the hostility of these new machines, though to date they have not attacked a settlement within the Sundom. Outlanders have brought no shortage of fanciful explanations for this behavior. Some suggest the machines have come to resent men for hunting them, yet such a thing has never been witnessed among the beasts of flesh and blood, and they are proven to be more capable of thinking and memory. Carja hunters and Osram tinkers alike have attempted to understand the phenomenon by inspecting fell machines, but these appear no different than those harvested many years before the derangement began. The same assortments of wires, braiding, lenses, hearts, and so on. When these parts are subjected to the light of the sun, or to Osram experiments with fire and spark, they react as they always have. The Banuk, however, claim to have recorded a change in the machine songs of the machine spirits, suggesting that these have become increasingly discordant. The Sun King has sent envoys to Banur to learn more, in the hopes that their mysticism might contain a truth when the rational light of the sun is brought to bear upon it. Of course, the Sun King graciously welcomes your own contributions to study of the derangement, asking only that they are delivered in written form and not during royal audience. His Luminance also hopes to dissuade you from participating in machine hunts during these uncertain times. The strength of a united Sun Court is the strength of all Carja. Respectful Tashadi, quote Envoy. Also, I am hearing my voids calling. It's probably Macy. She probably wants uppies. I will be right back. Alright, I have returned. And yes, Macy wanted attention. She always knows exactly when I'm streaming so she can demand attention. Not like I haven't given her attention before I stream. And then I feed him, you know, do all that sort of stuff. But nope, it's like, oh, Raz is streaming. Dad, pet me. Such is the life of a cat staff haver. I don't want to say cat owner because cats do not have owners, they have staff. Let's do that.
Good day.
Well, let's report in to the captain here. Oh, hello.
Some Oseram girl applied to the city guard the other day. Amazing.
Right, okay.
The world beyond the sacred land. I need to find Olin and learn everything he knows. Who the killers were, how they saw me through his focus, who the woman is, one who looks like me. Why they want me dead. Olin's trail leads to Meridian. When I catch him, he will talk.
Well, and now they've murdered our
And he
Captain
will pay
Ursa.
for all the lives he's ruined.
Whatever. Hi, Nugget.
Lakir came back on his
Welcome
own,
to
a little
stream.
worse for wear. He seemed a bit embarrassed when I mentioned you.
Oh, that's good.
Dare
That's
I
good.
ask?
That's good.
He has a lovely singing voice.
That's a capital lie if I've ever heard one. I'll have a talk with him about it.
Yeah, I hadn't heard from you in a while, you know. Hadn't posted pictures of your latest model that you made. Just want to make sure things were cool. Alright,
You said something happened with Nakoa.
The Nora girl? Yes, something happened. Attempted murder. Prefect Zaid can tell you more about it. You can find him near the main tower, up the steps.
Wait. Saeed is here.
He is. Look, I've heard what your people say about him, but he swears it's a case of mistaken identity. Now, if there's a shadow to him, I've never been able to prove it, and the forbearance he showed towards this Nakoa woman was impressive. Well, speak to him. Maybe he knows where she went. And try not to assault him, please.
you're welcome, Nugget. Let's ask him it.
What is this place exactly?
Day Tower marks the eastern edge of Karja territory. A trading post, a way station. One with an ugly reputation among your people. During the reign of the last Sun King, many Nora were taken captive, then gathered here for transport to Meridian and sacrifice. But the sun set on that. I was appointed by the Sun King Avad to make sure old Karja at this outpost show respect to the Nora.
Where do things stand between your tribe and the Nora now?
Sun King Avad wants peace. So do the matriarchs, I'm told. But old wounds are slow to mend, and both tribes are proud. My task is to make sure there are no further provocations from the Sundom. Especially now after... well, while your people recover from this terrible attack.
Ooh. What build are you working? Or is it a secret?
What's Meridian like?
It's a changed place. A living city. Nothing like it was during the rule of Sun King Jiran. Avad, our new king, has done all he can to make sure of that. Slavery has been abolished. There's a new alliance with the Oseram. And the Sun Ring, where so many Outlanders were killed, is now a memorial to the fallen.
It sounds as though you approve of the new Sun King.
He is the chosen of the Sun, and what the Sundom needs after 10 years of war. A calming light, not a scouring one. Sun King Jiran would shed blood at any slight. For Sun King Avad, that's a last resort. Lucky for those who slight him. Some whisper in the shadows that he's weak. No. Peace is strength, as the sun shall show.
It's not... Well, here's the thing. I'm glad that the developers and the story writers allowed Avad to have teeth. Because I know there's a lot of stories where the new Just King or leader that took the position of the evil king is like completely pacifistic. And that's almost as bad as a BBEG. Because a leader's duty is first and foremost to protect their people. And sometimes, in order to protect those who are your subjects, or hell, even your family, anything, you have to be willing to put yourself in between them and the danger and be willing to end said danger. So when Balania was saying that Avad treats the death penalty as a last resort, I actually appreciate that, because that means it's not off the table if the situation requires for it. He would much rather diplomacy and rehabilitation and other non-violent means of justice prevail. But there is a line. And if you cross it, you get what you get what's coming to you.
So the Karja are allied with the Oseram?
Hard to believe, but it's true. Mad Sun King Jiran raided the Oseram for years. Avad managed to get them on his side. He had help, of course. Ursur and Eren played a part. Oseram siblings, bigger than life. They gathered an army to free Meridian. I marched with them. Scaled the North Cliff with my men and secured the Temple of the Sun. Sent Jiran's kestrels and priests packing. Now Oseram are a common sight in the city. And a common sound, too. They sure bicker a lot.
And apparently that last thing was delayed on my part, or Twitch didn't relay it. Alvis Stalwart. Amphibious transporters similar in requirements to a duck. Nice. The models I have, I mean, obviously I have my pride and joy, the CFA-44. I've also got some X-Wings. I've got I've got a model of all 6 of the Enterprises from Star Trek, from the original one through the Enterprise E. I've also got Voyager. I've got the Missouri. But I think my... no, I think it's me, because it said welcome to the chat room. So Twitch has been doing that to me of late. Although I think I've got my I've got the thing that Twitch doesn't likey turned off, so I don't know why. But anyway, my favorite model is a 1 to 1,000th scale USS Enterprise CV-6, the World War II carrier. Best ship in the world.
I need to go.
Let me know if there's any news about those missing men.
Oh, yeah.
Lakir came back on his own, a little worse for wear. He seemed a bit embarrassed when I mentioned you. Dare I ask?
He has a lovely singing voice.
It's a capital lie if I've ever heard one. I'll have a talk with him about it.
Time to get going.
If you go east, be on the lookout for my men.
I call polar lights. Scale. Ooh. I'll have to look into that. I know Eagle Moss made a lot of great Star Trek ships. And I always wanted to get one, but I never had the money. I don't know if Eagle Moss is still a thing though. But I would love an Eagle Moss Voyager, Defiant, Excelsior, and Enterprise A and E. Had to be included in oh. Yeah, the Eagle Moss ones I think come pre-made. Which is good for me because I build models at a -5 to my dice roll. Or a skill check.
You're Zaid.
And you're Anora. I can tell from your tone you've heard of me. Let me ease your mind. There seem to be wild stories about me among your tribe. But the Nora have me mistaken for someone else. I'm not sure where the fault lies, but the fog of war often breeds confusion. Unfortunately, some refuse to acknowledge the error. So it was with the last Nora who came through here.
Yeah, Eagle Moss apparently filed for bankruptcy. Damn. Although Fanhome apparently took over. But they are not re-releasing old Eagle Moss stock. Damn it. Oh well.
So you deny participating in the Red Raids?
No, I didn't say that. I did have a role in those operations, albeit a very limited one. But all this nonsense about torture and murder, that wasn't me. They have me confused with some other commander. I don't doubt some of my comrades did bad things, but Sun King Avad has worked hard to eliminate such brutality.
Skills have to be developed. Very few people just... I know. But part of my problem, I think it's due to the anxiety issues I've got. I'm not very... when trying to do fine precision work, my hands tend to shake. Not a lot, just enough that it can throw off the glue in the paint.
The last Nora who came through here. You mean Nakoa?
Is that her name? Oh well. It was a very unfortunate situation. She attacked me in broad daylight. If one of my men hadn't spotted her, I might well have been injured. But we were able to subdue her without harm.
What did you do with her?
I let her go, of course. It was clear she thought I was responsible for unspeakable things. So, in a sense, her actions were justifiable. I explained that she was wrong, then sent her on her way. Sadly, I don't think she believed me.
Where is Nakoa now?
I don't know exactly. She left raving that she would find a way to bring me down. But I did hear a report from the garrison at Lonesome Rock that a young woman had been abducted by bandits. Might have been her.
You've really gone out of your way to help, Prefect Said.
It's no trouble. The Sun King wishes to make amends with your people, and I am his humble servant.
I'll go to Lonesome Rock and get to the bottom of this. I promise you that.
You do that. And if our men are anything less than helpful, please let me know.
Well, I got a nat 20 in my insight check here. And it tells me that you're a lying piece of shit. I just don't know what the lie is yet.
Can't trust him, not after what Jan told me. That garrison is my only lead.
We all have our place in the order of things.
Alright, so the garrison at Lonesome Rock is all the way over here. We got quite a bit of territory to cover. So before we head that way, we're gonna head to this cauldron. No. I know you weren't Nugget. I was more lamenting the fact that I'll never be able to get an Eagle Moss model because, well, they're out of business. Because I had some of the best Star Trek models around. I guess they were just of such high quality in a niche sort of fandom that they just couldn't make enough money to
Going
stay
down
afloat.
fast. I can still get the upper hand.
No, strength shot. Okay. Never mind.
That'll help.
No more long-range weapon for you. You're gonna have to close the distance. Alright. There it is. And the Lancehorns are bugging out. That's good. Shellwalker convoy. I don't want to mess with that. Cauldron Row. Watcher. 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 Okay.
Down. The others haven't noticed.
Hi, Fluff. Welcome to Stram.
It'd be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
I got an idea. Ah! You go boom. Yeah. Boom! Big boom. Looks like bandits got
These aren't cheap.
murked over here. Huh. Well, looks like we're not going in through the front door.
Some kind of liquid flowing through that pipe.
It's probably blaze or something. Alright, well, down we go. We are now trapped. The only way to get back up is to go through.
Looks like I'm not the first to look for a way in. What a waste. They were curious too. Feeling better prepared. I hope it's enough.
Alright, so this has handholds that can get us over to that side, but it needs to be going the other way.
Looks like things are going my way.
Including Tennessee. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'd love an Eagle Moss Voyager. I always loved Star Trek Voyager when I was a kid. And Voyager is still my favorite Federation ship. viewers, welcome to stream. We're playing Horizon Zero Dawn. Great time, thank you, Captain. We're excuse me, I had to get a drink. We're currently in Cauldron Row, our second cauldron. We just entered the Karja Sundom, whichever series of Voyager except the last one. Cat rage right when it's bad to stop. So, oh, yeah, I've had that happen. Ain't that right, Floof? Well, I'm gonna be here for at least another hour.
Need to find a way through that shell.
Okay. Well, there's a Watcher over there. And a Ravager. A rapid combat machine, lightning fast up close and with a mounted gun for ranged engagement. Its override is currently locked. Buying Cauldron Row overrides, so we'll be able to override them after this. Its body has a resistance to shock, but it is weak to fire. It's got a freeze canister on its chest. You can loot chill water from it, or you can, if you're good with your aim, you can shoot it with a freeze arrow, which will trigger a freeze explosion. It's got power cells on the back. Sparkers can be looted from it. You can tear it off, or you can hit it with a shock arrow to make it go boom boom. But these things power this, the Ravager cannon. Its weakness is tear, and you can actually tear it off, or shoot it off, and then pick it up and turn it on the Ravager itself or anything else. We can loot chill water, sparkers, metal shards, wires, medium machine cores, luminous braiding, Ravager lenses, and Ravager hearts from it.
You're alert.
Goes. Oh shit. Ow. Fine. Okay. Looks like we're doing this. There it is. Yes, I do have Forbidden West. And I am planning on playing Forbidden West after Zero Dawn. I still have to beat Forbidden West, though. So that's gonna be a thing.
Look at this. this.
Alright. Oh shit. Don't dive off, Aloy. Oh no, I do want it that way. Also, thank you, Safi Cat, for the follow. And thank you for lurk. Well, I'm doing a blind playthrough of Monster Hunter Wilds Wednesday afternoon. I did a blind. What did I do a blind playthrough of earlier? Let me pull up my previous stream list. It's not going to be a complete blind playthrough. I'm halfway through the game, so I'm not going to stream until I'm done with it. Let's see here. Wilds. I did a complete blind playthrough of Stray. That one was fun. That was the one I was referring to. Alright. Stray, the kitty cat game. Alright. But oftentimes the reason why I don't do blind playthroughs is, especially for PC games, is that way I can that way I can use mods. I don't like to use mods on games I haven't beaten yet. Like, this game I've got mods on. Mainly quality of life mods. Like, auto pickup for resources. More ammo being crafted. Stuff like that. Like... I can still die really fucking easy.
I've almost got you.
Alright, have fun. Go my minion. got hurt. There we go. You dying in game is part of the entertainment. Yeah, I know. Especially when I do it in a spectacularly ridiculous manner.
Machines will let it blaze from the wilds, and it all flows here.
Alright, we got a long leg. More watchers. Oh, and a Ravager. Okay. Okay. Fuck you. Leave me alone, please. You know what? Screw you. Hey, fuck you. Scream like a...
Good home.
Oh! That was a thing. That looks kind of like a heart. Like a machine heart. Is that not the boss room? Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Go.
That's where I need to go. The belly of this giant beast.
I'm glad Aloy sees it, because I sure don't. Oh, down there. Okay. Oh boy. Almost ran right to my death. Ah, here we go.
That's where I need to go.
Alright, so we've got the Snap Maw and 2 Watchers. That should be too bad. Snap Maw can see me, but nothing they can do because it's behind the shield.
Okay, now what?
Alright. Oh, hi Ravager. Alright. Cool. Elemental damage is my friend. Hooray for elemental damage.
That's coming with me. That's it. More machines I can override.
Alrighty. So with Cauldron Row, we now have the row overrides, which means Ravagers, Snap Maws. I think Long Legs are now available. Shellwalkers and Tramplers, okay. Next, what we should do is override that tall neck. MRO core log 65-3Z. Active production oversight analysis. Additive manufacture type. Alert. Intrusion. Source. External. Active. Countermeasure phase shift. Alert. Intrusion. Denied. Alert. Intrusion. Source. External. Countermeasure phase shift. Alert. Breach firewall 3706:403. Reboot. Purge successful. Alert. Intrusion denied. Okay. Alright. And treasure box.
Red light.
Let's get off the bridge. It's right. Oh boy, we need to go in the same direction as the convoy. There you go. Alright, who's gonna win? Well, not mine, apparently. Oh! It got punched out, man!
Good find.
Oh, that robot was Mike Tyson, because he just decked that other Shell Walker in the face. Just broke his back.
I'm picking up another signal.
Tallneck.
Right. The Tallneck's sending out the signal.
So, for those of you who haven't played HCD, these machines called Tallnecks basically lift the fog of war. They look like a cross between a giraffe and an AWACS. Alright. Oh, and we've got Clintonks. Of course we've got
These are helpful.
Clintonks.
Bitter, though.
Burn, bitch. Those are Red Eye Watchers, aren't
They're scanning for me.
they? Oh, that's a snap off.
I need to find a way up to the Tallneck's head.
Ah, you bastard. Another one! Fuck! Down you go. Okay. Oh god. I thought the water was further away. Or, I thought I was close to the water. Alright. Oh, hello. looks like he's gonna cross this way. Yoink!
Made it. Now to climb up to its head.
And there we go. All right. And with that, we've got a whole nother section of the map open. Looks like we've got the settlement here. Bandit camp there. Corrupted monster zone there. Lonesome Rock is that way. We've also got another tall nook up this way. But we're actually gonna make our way back to this campfire here once we rappel off the tall neck. Because it's about time for us to head out because I'm hungry. Okay. Observer log, US W18. 91341, orbit 3K2 initiated, cycle 807645. 91342, routing query sent. 91343, no response, G prime. 91438, ping inert agents. 91439, 31-30 or 31 out of 35 dormant. Anywho, we're gonna call it a stream for now. Manual save. Thank you, Raiders, for dropping by. Thank you, Captain, for the raid. We'll be live again tonight in about 2 hours and 50 minutes, aka 6:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time, and we're gonna be on we're gonna be on Monster Hunter Wilds, and then tomorrow we'll be doing Ace Combat 7's showcase with the add-on aircraft. I will have the mod authors and mod links for each of the add-ons shown in the YouTube description. Friday will be Dragon Age Origins and Batman Arkham Knight. Saturday will be Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty. Sticking your tongue out of me. Sunday will be Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. Monday will be Final Fantasy X-2. and Ace Combat Zero, and the next week in Horizon Zero Dawn, we're gonna make our way across here and head to the bandit camp on our way to Lonesome Rock. But I hope to see you all tonight with Floof and possibly Sen. He's going to try and jump in if he's able to. But, you know, scheduling and stuff. Yeah, we'll see you in a couple hours. Take care and have a great rest of your day. Bye.